Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the one thing we all have but can never get back. We're talking about time and how to stop letting it slip through our fingers. Let's get right into it.
All right, let me ask you something. Imagine someone walks up to you with a briefcase full of 100 crore rupees. Cash! It's all yours. But there's just one tiny catch. You don't get to wake up tomorrow. I know, it's a wild question, but seriously, take a second. Would you ever take that deal?
No way, right? Of course not. In that instant, gut reaction tells you everything you need to know. Deep down, you already know that a single day of your life is worth more than all the money in the world. So here's the real question. If one tomorrow is that priceless, why are we so casual about wasting hundreds, even thousands of our days?
It's funny, isn't it? We're all afraid of death, the final end. But we don't seem to fear wasting time, which is literally the stuff our life is made of. To really get a handle on this, we first need to understand the true value of time.
There's this incredible, ancient metaphor from the Atharva Veda that I think just nails it. It pictures time as this powerful, unstoppable horse. It's always galloping forward at full speed. And this horse, it stops for no one. You can't bribe it, you can't ask it to slow down. You really only have two choices. You either learn to ride it or you get left behind in its dust.
Let's break it down even more simply. Think about money. You can lose it, sure, but you can always earn it back. It's recoverable. It has a price. But time, once a minute is gone, it is gone for good. You can never get it back. It is absolutely irrecoverable. See, money is a tool we use during our life. But time is the very foundation of our life. Without it, none of this exists.
And this number right here really drives the point home. Every single day, no matter who you are, rich, poor, famous, unknown, we all get a fresh deposit of 86,400 seconds into our bank account of time. But here's the thing. That account resets to zero at midnight. You can't save the seconds you don't use. You can't roll them over. You have to spend them, every single one. So the only question that matters is, how are you spending yours?
Okay, so we've established time is valuable. We get it. But what's the actual tangible cost of wasting it? Let me tell you, it is a much more expensive deal than you could ever imagine. Let's look at the numbers. Let's take a pretty common scenario. You're scrolling through some reels, you watch a few videos, check some notifications, and before you know it, bam, 5 hours have just vanished on social media and entertainment. It feels harmless, right? Just a bit of fun to unwind. But let's do the math. So let's put a really modest value on your time. Say just 227 rupees an hour. If you're spending 5 hours a day on distractions, that's over 1,100 rupees down the drain every single day. That adds up to, get this, over 34,000 rupees a month. You might think your Netflix subscription is cheap, but when you factor in the cost of your time, you're actually paying tens of thousands for it. And believe me, this isn't some new 21st century problem. Even Julius Caesar knew what was up. The Roman Empire famously used bread and circuses, basically free food and entertainment, to keep the public distracted from the real issues. Well, today, our screens can be our own personal circus, keeping us entertained and distracted from our own goals, our own potential.
But hey, it doesn't have to be this way at all. Let's look at some people who didn't just understand the value of time. They became absolute masters of it. They became the true emperors of their own time.
I mean, think about Mahatma Gandhi during the Dandi March. A reporter tries to stop him and he just keeps walking, saying his march was way more valuable than getting some publicity. Or what about Abraham Lincoln? The guy was working on a farm, helping his dad, and studying all at the same time to become president. And then there's Warren Buffett, who at 6 years old was already out there selling Coke and gum while other kids were just playing. The one thing they all had in common, they knew that every single moment had a purpose.
Their secret wasn't just working hard. It was an absolutely ruthless respect for time. Bill Gates tells this story about seeing Warren Buffett's calendar for the first time, and it was packed, scheduled down to the minute. This isn't about just being busy for the sake of it. It's about being intentional. It's about knowing exactly what you're doing with every moment. That, according to Buffett, is how you truly get work done. So the big question is, how do we do it? How do we go from being someone who wastes time to someone who masters it? Well, there are literally hundreds of productivity hacks out there, but research points to one technique that blows all the others out of the water. So forget about all those little tricks for a second. Researchers at Harvard actually studied over 100 different methods, and they found the single most effective strategy used by the world's most successful people. We're talking Elon Musk, Bill Gates, you name it. It's called time boxing. And the idea is so simple, it's brilliant. Instead of making a long to-do list of things you hope you might get to, you actually schedule specific blocks of time on your calendar to work on each task. You don't find time for what's important, you make time for it.
So, why is this so much better than its to-do list? Well, think about it. A to-do list is just a long, confusing menu of options. It doesn't tell you what's important, so you just end up doing the easiest stuff first. It's paralyzing. Time boxing changes the game. It forces you to decide what truly matters and then dedicate real, focused, scheduled time to it. It gives every minute of your day a mission.
But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. Before you can start boxing up your time, you need to know what you're boxing it for. You can't plan a journey if you have no idea where you're going. And that, my friends, is where having a SMART goal is absolutely essential.
Your goal needs to be SMART. That means it's specific, not just, I want to get fit, but I'm going to run 5 kilometers 3 times a week. It has to be measurable, so you can actually see your progress, achievable, so it's realistic for you, relevant, meaning it actually matters to you in your life, and finally, time-bound with a clear deadline. This framework is what gives your time boxing its power.
So I'll leave you with this one question. After everything we've talked about today, what is the price of your next 30 minutes? Are you going to treat them like they're disposable, or are you going to treat them for what they really are, a priceless, non-refundable piece of your life? The choice and the time is all yours.